Gorgeous Geminis, Jenny here. Let's see what the tarot is going to show for you, for your love life. I have titled these readings, Love on Your Brain, Let's Solve the Puzzle. They are timeless readings, even though I'm making them now in February 2026. But whenever this video finds you and you're drawn to it, it's for you. So, I'm going to read from my classic tarot deck. No reversals in my deck. I read intuitively. Let's begin. So let's see what puzzles we need to look at and resolve in your love life right now. Use your intuition, please. As I said, I read intuitively, but use your intuition. Connect with your higher self to draw the best possible messages and interpretations to guide yourself, to help yourself. That's why I'm here, to be of guidance, service, and help for you. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous people. So let's begin. What's around Geminis? What's brewing? What's coming towards Geminis in their love life? Please, universe, show us one card. Let's guide these gorgeous souls. Too many cards, I'm not gonna take them. I usually take one card only. If another one fell and twisted and it came sideways, I'm gonna show you. Six of Swords. So I said I wanted to say that I'm taking one card only. However, if two cards usually fight together in a pair, I would read them. But even in these readings now for these specific love messages, if there are three cards like glued together, I'll take them. I just feel the energy, so that's how it's going to be. Now, Six of Swords. Interesting. I said what's coming, what's brewing towards you. Six of Swords is actually, if it's upright, it means moving away from something that doesn't serve you, leaving the past in the past, and moving towards new shores, new ventures, forgetting, forgiving, stacking all the swords like your lessons, but now ready to move on. However, it came sideways. So for me, this tells me that either you or someone else is almost ready to leave what didn't serve in the past and now move forward. Most probably it's you. As I said, I'm connecting with your energy, with yourself, even though we'll look into your energy and the person you're dealing with as well. So what's in your obstacle, please? Sideways again. What's going on? Knight of Wands. Very interesting. I've never had two. Actually, very rarely I get sideways cards like that. I mean, they fell on the table and they twisted a bit and they're sideways, so I have to read them as such. So, Knight of Wands upright is your passionate knight. However, very erratic, a bit overwhelming energy as well. Flighty, that's your charm as well. That's someone that is non-committal overall, player energy. Now, when we're talking about play energy, even though this is a love reading, by the way, let me know how you like these readings. I just started them. I am going to do them per each zodiac sign, but they are on the topic, specific topic about love and resolving puzzles, issues. The love that is on your brain, in your heart. So let me know how you like them, how it resonates with you. I'll be very, very happy to hear your comments and your feedback. So, going back to the card, flighty energy, unstable energy, full of passion, charming, very attractive, irresistible, however, non-committal, difficult to deal with because also difficult to predict. Now, sideways. And in your obstacle. Very interesting. Let me think how to put this. Two scenarios. Either you're in this energy that you don't feel ready to commit and you're more playful, But you know that this is only a temporary energy because it's sideways, as I said. It's gonna pass. Or you're struggling with someone who has been showing non-committal behaviors, flighty behaviors, overwhelming, too much of passion, but no solid ground, no solid substance to it. And it's not to your liking. You're struggling to accept that. This is the two scenarios that are coming to me about this card. Very interesting up to now. Never had two cards, one after another, sideways. Sideways usually means, if you're into tarot already, that it's a kind of a half job, right? But of course, even these energies, both of these energies can be very complex, because one energy is talking about the past and past hurts, and of course this is very fluid energy for me, because even if you are ready to move forward and move on from something, very often they can be lingering energies from the past. When it's upright, and specifically when it's for me, this is my intuitive reading and understanding of the cards. When this card is upright, it means you are moving on and you are ready to do it. Of course, if they are surrounded by more stagnant cards, again you can say that you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Sideways though, it's the same thing for me. Either thinking that you're ready but you're not ready, or somebody else, it more though feels like it's for you, or that you're starting and stopping, right? Look at it. Even if you look at it sideways, it feels to me like that, starting and stopping, like a jump up engine, jumped up, I meant. Okay, let's dig in more and we'll clarify. What is in the outcome, please, for Geminis, for their love connections and for the love on their brain and for what is in their heart now, what troubles them? What's in the outcome? What is the puzzle that we need to look at and resolve here, please? Universe. Gorgeous, beautiful souls. Thank you all for liking and subscribing up to now, supporting this young and I believe beautiful, high vibrational channel. I am very, very happy to be on this journey with you. And I'm, of course, trusting that you will keep on supporting me and allowing me to be of guidance and service. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. As I said, draw the best you can using your own intuition. I'm reading intuitively. I'm giving you as much of the meanings, even classical meanings and my intuitive downloads as I can. However, collective readings, and you all know your story best. Okay, in the outcome, Emperor upright. Very interesting. Okay. Emperor is a very, very stable, almost stuck in his ways. This is a little bit in the shadow of this card. Character. Of course, he's the emperor, right? He's very orthodox, very stable, powerful, rigid can be. But he has to be like that because he is very strong-willed, very structured, because he's ruling an empire. Very good judge, of course. A very good, excellent, best executor. He is embodying all the energies of all the kings. He has everything. However, when I see this card, it is very positive card, but we always have to keep in mind the shadow self of the card, which is being too rigid, too stuck in his ways, and sometimes difficult to deal with. You have to go through channels sometimes to get to him. This is in your outcome. Whether you're dealing with someone like that or you're stepping into this energy, we will clarify. I'm summing up. The way I feel it, that you're struggling with actually moving forward and away from the past from something that didn't work. Perhaps you started executing certain moves, but it feels like one step ahead, one step backwards, or like sideways. So you're making sort of a progress, but it's not the progress that should be and you want. And the obstacle is dealing with an erratic, too passionate of an energy, but no stability there. It is something that has probably potential to be very stable and much more than that. However, it feels that at the moment is not, or for some other factors, not possible to settle it. In the outcome, because when we're talking about the outcome, I usually very much relate it to what's within you. I will now pull a card what's within you as well, but usually it shows in the universe what you've been drawing, right? Especially if it's a positive card. So I believe that that's what you've been wanting, because this is a very stable card and you've been struggling with instability and flighty energy. Could be within you. Okay, it might not resonate with all of you, please, beautiful souls, but I have to say it how I feel it. It could be energies within you, or it could be someone you're dealing with. However, I believe that you've been wanting deep down there, or that's what you've been dreaming of, the opposite of what you've been struggling with, and that is absolute stability, structure, power, balance, and definitely abundance and prosperity and growth. This person, he knows how to invest, he knows how to fight the battles, and he knows how to win. He knows it all. He's the emperor. That's in your outcome, which is very good. Underneath, wish fulfillment and healing. Beautiful card. So definitely it confirms what I just told you. I believe that you've been dreaming and striving for something much more stable, much more prosperous, much more structured, progressive. And you had to heal perhaps from something. And your wish fulfillment is actually lingering around you already. It is related to your healing though, because we already had moving away from past pains, hurts and disappointments and failures as a first card. This is why it feels to me like that. The energies feel like that. Okay, let's clarify now. Why is the Six of Swords? No, not yet. I want to pull first. What is within you, please? Universe, show me what's within the Geminis. What's within the Geminis, and then we'll pull what's within the person you're dealing with. What's within the Geminis, please, universe? Show me one card. I will check what the oracle has to say for you at the end of the reading. Please don't go. I've been saying this in the last few videos. Beautiful souls, always try to hear the last oracle messages, even if you have to pause it or download it, just fast forward later just to hear them. They beautifully wrap up the readings, and there are some amazing clear-cut messages there, so please, that's my advice, don't skip it. Yes, also another thing I want to mention, I've said it in my last videos as well, is that I am reading intuitively. I have created this channel to be of guidance and service through knowledge and intuitive downloads. We're exchanging energy, we're exchanging knowledge even when we are connecting through however we can, messages, or you listening to me, I'm talking to you, connecting with your energy. However, we're not here to prove ourselves to be Nostradamuses, juniors, seniors, etc. We're here to truly tap into energies. There are collective readings. Time is fluid, of course. However, if the video is drawing you, if something is drawing you to listen, even if the story does not necessarily overlap with yours. We're not here to play fortune-telling games. If something is drawing you to listen to this video, you have to listen to it, because sometimes the messages that are delivered are your messages. 3 cards wanted to come together and I have to take them. I always listen to the universe. I follow the universe's guidance and signs. So, 3 cards. Very interesting. That's within you. 7 of Swords. Hiding something, covering truth, withholding truth, strategizing. 8 of Cups. Moving away from the past, which we already saw the first card that was kind of a struggle because it was sideways, but that's upright. Turning your back to something that did not work. And High Priestess. You know what you have to do and how to do it through your intuition. Your higher self has told you already. That's within you. Or if you haven't connected yet, this card tells you that you have it within you. You have the knowledge to see everything very clearly. Very interesting. So you have to move away from something. You know your story best, whether it's actually in the 3D, in practical terms, moving away, leaving something, somebody, cannot be only somebody, can be a habit, yes, your old version even, can be many things. But within you, you know now you have to do it. And I don't know now, this is very specific, it can miss for some of you, maybe not many of you. However, for some reason, you have to use strategies to move, to achieve that. And definitely you have to be connected and connecting continuously through this process with your higher self, your intuition. And trust yourself that you have all the knowledge and clarity. High Priestess is the highest power when it comes to intuition in the tarot. When it comes to intuition, connectedness with the unseen world. Like I call this card the great shaman in the deck. Let's put it like that. Yeah. Okay, that's within you. Beautiful souls. Underneath the sun, by the way, it feels like that. There are unseen powers that are around you and they're protecting you. You will receive signs and synchronicities, and I believe this shaman card that is within you reminds from this reading that you have to truly believe that you are connected with the unseen powers, and the universe is going to be sending you signs. Pay attention to repeating numbers, mirror numbers, especially 11, 11, 22, 22, 33, 33. Pay attention and check what their meanings are. Okay. Now, what is within the person, please? Oh my God. That is shocking. Okay, I'm covering a little bit because maybe I've heard that might be a problem on YouTube. Within your person is the Devil card. You know your story best. Again, it's collective readings, please. The devil can be a lot of things. Can be obsessions, addictions, fears, doubts. Might not be necessarily the worst, but if we're stuck in our life with something, if we're stuck in our head, even if the devil is related to having fears continuously or doubts, incapacity to deal with our own inner conflicts, this is still very toxic. Definitely a toxicity. I will take a clarifier for this card. Also, it can be that it feels a toxicity between you two. It could be that you are both connected through something that is low vibrational, like dependency. Sometimes we can confuse love with dependency, and then it becomes like a vicious circle, because let's say we're not for each other, or we don't see eye to eye, or we don't fulfill our potential, but we continue to be in this vicious circle. This becomes toxic. This is the devil, right? Not only your obvious that we all know addictions like substance addictions, anger issues, whatever, abuse, God forbid, and things like that, right? It can be many more things, but definitely a very low vibrational, and definitely something that doesn't serve your best, your highest good, and something that holds your growth, and you know it because you already had the high intuition in your card for what's within you, and you had 2 cards speaking about moving forward, and 1 card speaking about strategizing. Now I don't know, I even got chills a bit. Please, it might only be for some of you. Oof, I feel very heavy energy, I'm sorry. Some of you can be in a very, very heavy relationship, maybe even abusive, not necessarily physical abuse, but other types, which is still abuse, and can be tricky. And this might not resonate with all of you. I just suddenly felt this very overwhelming sadness and feeling like stuck in a very complex situation. Maybe the person you're dealing with is quite strong, maybe financially, or like a character, or as I said, there could be other dependencies. That's how I feel. So if that's the case, my heart goes to you. I have been witnessing throughout my life, not in my personal life, thanks God, but in other people's, close people, friends, and even in the family. I've witnessed cases like that since my young childhood, and I can feel this energy. It can be very, very complex and heavy. However, let's look now. Okay, I want to clarify, what is this devil here doing? 3 cards came. Okay. The way I see it is that you will have an opportunity for a new beginning. You will have clarity and truth coming to you, absolute breakthrough, mental breakthrough. This is your Ace of Swords. About Ace of Pentacles, that's a new opportunity, financial, material, and overall stability in your life, and victory. This is how I feel it. Now, if it's not necessarily that this person is somebody that you have to run from, again, it can be only for some of you. These 3 cards are, of course, related with the energy within your person. It also can mean that this person will overcome, or you too will be able to overcome the toxicity. Again, I'm sorry, a very polarized kind of, a very polarized and different downloads that I've just received, but I have to share them with you, because it's still collective readings, and one scenario can be for some of you, another scenario for the rest. So I have to mention it. Okay, let's go now. Let's clarify. Gorgeous people, my heart goes with you, whatever your situation is, and I'm sure anything can be resolved. Now let's see, why is this 6 of Swords sideways here, of what's coming, what's around you at the moment, Geminis? Why is the 6 of Swords here sideways, not upward? Clarify, universe, please. Cards are just flying away. I'm not gonna read this deck anymore, because when the cards start flying like that, it means that the deck wants to rest, and I'll take another one. Just give me a sec. Okay, I'll take my harmony deck. 1 second. Here it is. Again, no reversals in my deck. My beautiful harmony deck. Let's see. Why is the Six of Swords here moving away but sideways? Why is it like a semi-done job or some difficulties with taking this step? Four of Cups. Alright. Four of Cups is the disappointment card, but more like stuck on the past of what didn't work and unwillingness to see what is going to be in the future, or even unwillingness to see what's offered, proposed now by the universe. Pretty much being in your head and being too stuck in the past of what disappointed, hurt. I always relate this card with hurt as well, because when we're in this energy, yes, the card speaks about us being a little bit immature, like childish tantrums, stuck in our heads, stuck onto the past, too fixated, etc. However, this card to me is a little bit deeper, and usually we're in this energy when we still feel pain. And this card clarifies your 1 foot out the door of what you have to leave and still 1 foot in, kind of jittery energy, in and out, in and out. Okay, why? Okay, let's clarify the passion card that is sideways, please, in the obstacle. Clarify the passion card that is in the obstacle for Geminis. Why is this Knight of Wands sideways and why in the obstacle? Clarify what is this connected with for Geminis for the obstacle card. Universe, 1 card please. 1 card please. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Yes. What you've been struggling with is in and out energy, a lot of passion, maybe a charming guy or girl, a charmer, something that is very attractive. Let's not put it even like a charmer, because maybe this connection is a serious connection. You know, I haven't seen cards about marriages or anything like that, but can be a long-term connection. So it's not about somebody just charming you, dating, going out and about. It can be a serious connection we're talking about. So definitely somebody that is a lot of fun, but in and out, a bit unreliable, but too passionate and very attractive and very irresistible. However, you've been looking for your stability. 9 of Pentacles is a beautiful card. 9 of Pentacles is also your entrepreneur. The person that has built the wealth and abundance and stability on their own. They don't need anyone. In any case, the 9 of Pentacles speaks about prosperity, stability, resources, and resourcefulness. Self-built as well. Reliable. And not needing to rely on anyone else. This is what you've been wanting and maybe even trying to build, but what you've been dealing with was not stable enough for you. It can be energetically, because we're not talking about that this person is not maybe stable, the Knight of Wands, financially. Yes, it can be in and out energy, energetically, overall about a relationship, connection. He can have or she can have millions in the bank, but incapable of building a strong communication, stable communication, strong relationship, long-term relationship. Yes, very often. Okay, let's clarify the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor in the outcome? Why is the Emperor here? What is this related with? For Geminis, for their love life at the moment, love connection, the love on their brain. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna take these 2 cards. There are many that came, but I'm taking these 2. One fell on the table, the other one came face up, the first one. Very interesting. The Hierophant is your commitment card. This also can speak about serious relationship, marriages even, commitment, long-term commitment, and your Three of Pentacles. Two scenarios. It's either that you or your person or both of you will step into a totally different energy where you can build a committed, strong relationship with a lot of potential to collaborate and to work. Three of Pentacles is the collaboration, teamwork. Or that you yourself will step alone in this energy for your future, and you will do whatever you have to do here, moving away from whatever you have to move away to achieve that. Now, again, if it's a connection that you want to build and you see prosperity with this person, that you resolve the toxicity, it can mean leaving the toxicity, leaving the patterns and issues that are hindering the connection, correct? Again, it can be different scenarios. Let me clarify here, please, the energies within you. Strategy card, moving away from the past, what didn't work, and being connected with your higher self, intuition, and the higher powers, the unseen powers. One card, please, for the Geminis, for my beautiful, beautiful friends. Again, beautiful souls, let me know if that resonates. Like, subscribe. I'm releasing bi-weekly, roughly, definitely every month, monthly reading. I want to start now doing these topics, love topics. This is my first one. As I said, love on your brain, and let's solve the puzzle. Let me know how it resonates, if you like it. Unbelievable. The card that came is the Hermit, which again is speaking about this very close card to the energy of the High Priestess. The Hermit is the person that goes within and is in isolation for a long time. So she can connect with herself, her higher self, higher powers, and carries all the knowledge of whatever he needs to know and do. He has it within because he achieved this interconnectedness with the unseen through isolation, though. Very similar to the High Priestess, she's very quiet. Also, by the way, another intuitive, just quick note, it can be only for some of you. The High Priestess also means secrets. I already told you how it feels, because these two energies were within you, that you have to strategize about leaving something in the past. That's how it feels. And the High Priestess has a secondary meaning about secrets, being secretive and keeping secrets. So if it's your situation, it confirms it for a second time. I just, as I said, wanted to give you this also notion that definitely strategy and withholding something, maybe, I don't know, covering up something, in complex situations, I mean, get my drift. It's not like lying, cheating and all this and covering truths. No, I don't mean like that. But in complex situations, we have to be clever. When we are building strategy, you have to really be clever. You already have two cards here speaking about going inward, connecting with your higher self, intuition and higher powers. They knew to guide you. And I think that this is not random. Because especially in complex situations or complex issues that we have to face and resolve, it's not like a walk in the park that you just think for half an hour and then you're ready with the solution, decision, you go and execute it. It doesn't work like that. You have to be meticulous, you have to connect with yourself, you have to be sure within yourself what you're doing, how you do it, to have this inner truth speaking to you, which is your higher self, your intuition, so you don't allow fears and illusions to distract you or mess up anything. Okay, let's clarify the energies within your person, please. One clarifier for the energies within your person, where we saw the Devil, and then the card speaking about a breakthrough and a stability, opportunity for stability and victory here. Interesting. The Marriage card and Five of Swords. Yeah. Okay. We have Four of Wands, which is your marriage happily ever after. However, this card came with the Five of Swords, one of the heaviest cards about conflict. Conflict and disagreement and arguments. Whether you are in marriage that is now tainted by a lot of low vibrations and disagreements and conflicts between you or with other people, or whether you wanted to get married or move this relationship to the next level and there were other toxic influences meddling and creating a lot of havoc, a lot of arguments, disagreements, serious fallouts. Five of Swords is a heavy card about conflict. Or a third download, a third scenario is that moving towards a happily ever after feels almost like felt almost like impossible because of a massive disagreement over something fundamental. That's how I feel it. Yeah. So, I want to pull one last card, please. Geminis. A bit of a complex, complicated reading. Let's just pull one last guidance, please, for Geminis. Universe, what do you want to tell our beautiful friends here, Geminis, for this situation, for this love love puzzle, let's say. Love entanglement here. What do you want to tell our beautiful, gorgeous souls, Geminis? I'm sure you'll handle it. You're very creative. You're very intelligent, outspoken. Nine of Cups and Six of Cups. Reconciliation and a wish fulfillment. Okay? Now, again, a scenario for whoever wants to rebuild with this person or resolve the issues. The cards are saying that through meeting of the minds, forgiving and forgetting, you have an opportunity to reconnect with the soulmate, to build your wish fulfillment, your happiness. Nine of Cups is a beautiful card about satisfaction and wish fulfillment. For others who are in a situation where they do not want to rebuild with this person, they're absolutely sure, these two cards can mean that you will connect with your inner self, your self-love. You will be full of love for yourself, which is absolutely amazing because you're opening your heart again, and that will be the road that is going to feel almost like a wish fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction. I mean, for whoever needs to move from a situation that is definitely toxic and not serving you anymore. Underneath is the broken heart, which I just saw when I was speaking about the second scenario that comes to me intuitively. I know is the more sad, disappointing scenario, morbid scenario. However, I have to share it because, as I said, there are different scenarios. We're all different in different timelines as well. So I'm here to help as many as I can with the guidelines, with the guides here through the tarot. So to wrap up this, definitely new opportunities coming for whatever your situation is. Definitely resolution on the card, and definitely moving away from unstable energies that weren't allowing you to resolve it or to overall rebuild or do what you want to do, what you are dreaming of, to live happy. Not only happy, happy, because we had nice cards here. Four of Wands, happily ever after, beautiful card. Ace of Pentacles, beautiful card about stability. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful card about again stability, prosperity. The Hierophant is commitment, structure. The Emperor, very, very, very strong card about power, structure, and abundance capabilities. So I'm happy with that overall. A little bit of a complex situation, maybe for some of you, definitely. I felt the energy. But very clear that in any case within you is a connectedness with higher powers, which also talks about being protected. To me, that's how the card speaks. And the Hermit also that we were talking about, that it's the knowledge and again connectedness through your higher self and through isolation and keeping silent as well, maybe even meditation. Yeah, the Hermit is very similar to me, like the Hangman meditative card. If you have to use these techniques to get more clarity of the mind and to feel this inner power to look at everything and to strategize, very clear here, message twice, strategizing, and perhaps even keeping it to yourself. Again, if you're in a situation where you are hindered, your love situation is hindered by other people, it also can be, of course, keeping things from others to resolve your own issues, personal issues, being clever and strategizing, but also keeping your mouth shut. Okay, this is it from the tarot, Geminis. I hope that this is helpful. Let's just see here what my spirit animal is going to advise you. One card. If it doesn't come, I'm going to pull it for you, Geminis. Too many cards. I'm gonna pull one card. Let me just shuffle a little bit more because I want one card only, please, universe. One card. Okay, let's see now what is the oracle advice for you, beautiful Geminis. Crow transition, unbelievable. Here it is, beautiful souls. Which part of your life is or maybe going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. Unbelievable. We had already so many cards related to change, leaving things in the past. And this energy about change and moving forward and just being brave, bold. 2026, you have the fire horse. Watch your reading for 2026 for Geminis. You can check also the reading about January, because I'm speaking about 2026 at the beginning. You can hear it out to get some more clarity and guidance if you need it. So I'm sure that you'll handle this fantastically. As I said, Geminis are very creative, very clever, outspoken, intuitive as well. So I'll see you very soon. Peace in the mind, love in the heart, balance in all you do. Love you guys. Wish you all the best from my heart.